Hello everyone, welcome back to Walk With Me Gaming. We are starting something new today for our big game. I wasn't sure if I wanted to play this one. I thought about it. I will tell you it's going to be a little quiet at times because I turned off the music, but this is aggressive inline. So the reason I'm playing this is because I love it and it is way underappreciated. And I thought it would just be a fun one to try. So let's go ahead and jump into that. Sorry, I just wanted to check and make sure everything was recording correctly because I've been having some issues with recordings. I'm going to turn up the volume just a little on this because I'm not going to do the tutorial. So the reason I'm playing this now is because for some reason I had downloaded this a little bit ago. And I just recently 100%ed it because I was like, I got addicted to this again. This game is a lot of fun. It works really well. But one thing that I said is that it's going to be a little quiet. So you're just mostly going to be listening to the sound effects from the game. Oh, right. I'm used to a high jumping, high energy character right now because I've been, like I said, I 100%ed everything, so my stats are much higher in the other portion. So I'm gonna be getting kind of used to the controls again of a lesser leveled up character as opposed to the one that I have right now on the on the other side of things. So but yeah, Aggressive Inline is a game that came out in 2002. Interesting thing, so it came out in early 2002, so it's obviously the main competitor for a extreme sports game would have been the Tony Hawk franchise, which at the time had released Tony Hawk's 1 through 3. Tony Hawk 4 had not come out yet, and the interesting thing is that this game has a very similar gameplay style to Tony Hawk 4, specifically because this has a what am I trying to say? It has an open world style of completing objectives, so kind of cool there. Because until then, Tony Hawk 3, you guys might remember, I need better jump skills to get that. Tony Hawk 1 through 3 all had the 2-minute timer, and everyone's familiar with, oh, got hit by a car, that's lovely. But then in Tony Hawk 4, they changed it up where they had bigger levels and ended up being where you had to talk to people to get goals. And that is exactly how Aggressive Inline run. Now, you might think that Aggressive Inline was like, well, let's go with the newer one to copy off of, since that's a thing. But the thing with it is, Aggressive Inline actually came out like 6 months before, before Tony Hawk 4. So, kind of cool there. Just a neat thing that this game actually came out and was doing the things that ended up being a staple of the Tony Hawk games later on. Before the franchise was doing that. So, kind of cool there. Now, does that mean that the Tony Hawk games copied off this? No, probably not. In the end, I think the Tony Hawk games had. I think this came out in like May, and Tony Hawk 4 came out in like October. So it wasn't a huge gap in time. So there really wasn't that big of a time to change things. Get it? Yes. But it's still like just an interesting idea that this came out first, and I am sad that this unfortunately only got one game. So this was published by Acclaim, which, if you don't know Acclaim, they have a bit of a sordid history with their game design and some situations that they had. So Acclaim was known for making they made a bunch of the Turok games, and they made a whole bunch of sports games, and a bunch of not so great franchises based on popular stuff, like the kind of crap games that are made because someone needs to add a face or a name of a franchise to a video game. So, like for instance, I think the most egregious example would be Acclaim made the famed Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen Sweet 16 License to Drive game, which if you're a fan of the Game Grumps, you know that game fairly well. If you're an old school fan of Game Grumps back in the JonTron era, because that game was horrifying. And Acclaim also made they actually made a fair amount of the extreme sports games, mainly most of their stuff was they had like sports games and stuff like that. Extreme sports wise, their biggest one was probably the Dave Mirra BMX games, which were pretty good. And unfortunately, one of the things was that they then did was they made the notorious BMX XXX, which they did use Dave Mirra's name and likeness still, even though he did not want them to, which was a problem. But they ended up eventually going bankrupt, I think like a year or two later. And unfortunately, I feel like this game could have had the potential of like getting a sequel eventually or something like that. But unfortunately, BMX XXX came out in the same year, so they probably just didn't have the popularity anymore of having that kind of attention, that negative attention, unfortunately. But yeah, so I'm done talking about that. But I do want to just kind of talk about how significant this game is, just because it really was like, I mean, it was its own thing, and it wasn't. It was, I think, very well done in terms of extreme sports games, and it makes me sad that we didn't get any opportunities of other aggressive inline games, because this one just worked really well. There was a lot of interesting factors to it. I think one of the best things about this, though you could also say it's one of the worst things, is the sense of humor in the game. So I don't think the Tony Hawk games had moments where there was like funny stuff, but it wasn't always the case. This game definitely embraces like the slapstick and sex jokes and other like raunchy humor that you think like, oh yeah, skaters, of course they're gonna like that stuff. Like, dang it. Okay, I'm trying to get in this box. There we go. Special trick. But yeah, this was just it was just kind of its own thing as a franchise, as a single game, where even though it has a lot of similarities to the Tony Hawk games, it's also just kind of its own situation. Like, so I'm trying to think of some examples of things in this that make it stand out from the Tony Hawk franchise. No, didn't make the gap. But like I said, it's open world, so there was just a lot of cool stuff in this, where the open world especially made for some interesting gameplay, because the Tony Hawk games did, like Tony Hawk 3, I remember there was like the 60,000 points. I can do that. Like I remember Tony Hawk 3 having like the cruise ship, where you could do like certain things to like activate like changes in the map and stuff like that. But this game really pushed the boundaries of that, of having these level-altering goals. So like right here, I just like cursed this movie lot, and now suddenly we've got this tree growing and attaching to all these wires. So now we've got different grindable areas, and we've opened up the level, and then each of the levels you end up finding different upgrades as well, because there's each level has obviously like a lot of challenges to accomplish. Some of them are pretty easy, like sketch a bus. Others are just like grinding along things or doing transfers and all sorts of stuff like that. But what was I saying? But to actually like one of the goals that you have to accomplish, or one of the challenges you have to accomplish, is there's keys for each level, and so each level has an unlockable section that you have to get the key in another level to unlock. So it's kind of cool because that gives you something to like look forward to in each level. So like once you complete all the goals in this one, there's still more stuff that you can come back to later, and usually they're like significantly more challenging. Yeah, what am I saying? But I don't know. I'm just trying to, I want to sing the praises of this game because it really was a solid game, and I keep wanting to say that it was a solid franchise, but obviously it wasn't a franchise. It was just one game. But just lots of the stuff, and I feel like this played very differently from the Tony Hawk franchises, especially because there was just this different expectation of, I think, specifically verticality. I'm trying not to sound pretentious saying that, but like the Tony Hawk games, like you could get up to higher levels, but like usually that wasn't like the big goal. Like it was just one of the things that you were doing to get up there eventually. And I think some of the later games had them, like Underground had more of like climbing sections because you also had the walking abilities in the after Underground. You were able to get off your board and walk around, so that kind of changed up a little bit there. But this one like really has some levels that are really challenging vertical stuff. Like they'll have like these wires and stuff along the ceiling where the big challenge is like looking, because when you're trying to collect more items and stuff, you see these things way up there, and the question is, how do I do that? So let's see. I wonder. No. And it just does play a little bit different. So, for example, left and right does not affect how you turn in the game in terms of like spins, which is a shame because that is, I think, that makes more sense. But it is what it is. You gotta use the shoulder buttons to spin around. But it just is what it is. Everything controls a little differently. And of course, like you've got grab tricks. You don't have flip tricks in this because you can't take off your skates and flip them like a skateboard. And there's manuals and essentially the revert, which is called a cess slide in this. I don't know if that's named after a famous skater or something, but hard to tell. And it's funny because like you could probably ask people like name a famous skateboarder, and people could probably at least get Tony Hawk, but you're probably not going to be able to get any inline skaters. Just never had the popularity that skateboarding did, unfortunately. Which is, I mean, it is what it is. Like, at least it's better than than scooter riders. I know there's professionals. I know the singer Oliver Tree actually has a professional scootering career, and you know what? Those tricks, I couldn't do them. But that doesn't mean that they're not kind of lame still. Sorry to say, just if you're a professional scooter rider, good for you. If you're getting paid, awesome. But don't expect all the groupies to be hanging out for the scooter guys. All right. Oh, really? Did I seriously I got all the way up and then oh wait, I could do this an easier way. But like I was saying, like there's just a lot of verticality in this. Like you can see, like there's all these areas where I got to get to higher terrain to accomplish goals. So this one kind of has you thinking a little differently from the Tony Hawk games, where your focus is more on getting around as opposed to like it just works a little different. Get that juice. If you're wondering what these weird collectibles are, it's juice. Can I do it? Nope. Okay, well, I'm just gonna keep failing at this. Let's get up there. But you have juice instead of, it's not the same as the special bar. You don't need juice to complete stuff, but if you have higher juice, then I think it does work similar to the special bar, where it gives you like an extra boost of speed and like just like better control of stuff. So that's why we have to collect the juice boxes, because inline skaters don't drink, kids. They enjoy juice boxes. No drinking allowed. So we have to grind these. Pretty straightforward. And this one. There we go. So now for some more level altering stuff. I love these cutscenes as a kid too. Some of them are really silly too. Like, it's just like funny chain of events. Like, it feels like they're called, obviously, like these little sections are called cinematics, but it really does feel cinematic. Like, it's got this great silliness and this feeling of destruction. And the next level will definitely have that. So I'll give you a showing of that as well. Let's see. Actually, maybe we'll do that. I don't know how many episodes of this I'm gonna do, but I, just kind of do whatever goals that we feel like we can, and then we'll move on to the next level. I'll probably check out like 1 or 2 levels per episode. This one, because it's an early one, most of the goals are pretty easy to accomplish, so I'll probably move on to the next level since we're only like 20 minutes in. So where's the bus? There's a bus. Sketch. There we go. Easy. And then we'll just do this grinding thing. I don't know if like completing goals like gets you experience points for anything in particular, or if it's just in general experience stuff. But I'm just gonna finish up this last goal right here because it's an easy one. 6 rails. And like everything, I don't know, everything about these levels too are a lot of fun because there's lots of hidden secrets, just kind of scattered all over the place, and there's also just lots of like funny jokes, like just running into people, like they'll yell at you and call you names and insults, and the characters that'll ask you to do like goals and stuff will usually have like some kind of jokes. Certain levels also have like announcers, like there's a factory level where there's the factory foreman talking to you and telling you like you're a good worker, everyone is doing a good job. And then there's the carnival level that has more of carnival jokes, like talking about don't eat the brown cotton candy. Makes sense. So yeah, let's go check out another level. So now that we've seen the Hollywood movie lot, let's go check out something different. This one is the Civic Center. I want to say this is probably set in like a Canada kind of thing. I don't think these are set in any like real locations the same way that like some of the Tony Hawk games were, but they're just really neat. This one has a lot more destructible stuff. So that's always fun. So we're gonna just let's talk to this fella here.
You birdman ain't so tough. Oh yeah?
Of course, the drunk who's yelling at the gargoyles.
Don't be saying that about my mother. At least I was.
You need to do hand plants on them. Because why not? Let's just destroy property. That's fine. Because the drunk guy told us to. Just like Patrick. Because you told me to! Okay. Yeah, this one's just full of destructible stuff, which I think makes it like one of the best levels. There's just like a lot of... It builds a lot of personality in the levels. Alright, so now that we've done that, I feel like he's going to have some other goal for us. The silly drunk man. Ah, yes, we're going to yell at the guy with the ball.
Hey, you with the big ball. Put some damn clothes on. You leaning over like that.
Put some clothes on.
I can see all the way up to your sinuses. Ain't no proctologist.
Let's see. What's the best way to get there? No, not there. Can I get up here? No. Okay, I need to get onto those wires. All right, let's try it this way. We'll go this direction, and then we'll just climb up from there. So again, like this is where like we look up and it's like we've got these big old wires there, and it's like how are we supposed to get up there? And there's of course a way, and we're gonna find it. And that way is like this. So we grind the wires all the way to the ball. And that's one. Ah, yes, there's that goal. What is this? So let's see. 1 transfer. 2 transfer. 2 more to go. Okay. About like that. That didn't count. Did that one count? Yes. And 1 more pipe transfer. The reason I know these goals now, you can look at them in the in your challenges list, but I know them because I just did them. Like, I've literally like just played this like in the last. I think I last played it yesterday. So it's just a lot of fun. I just love this game. And I would love for this to have a resurge, unfortunately, but I know it's not gonna happen. So all you can do is just play this one and enjoy it for what it was, because that's sometimes what you get with video games. When you know you're not gonna get a remake or a sequel, you just have to appreciate the game you have and play it over again. Are you serious? I was that close to the end. Maybe I'll just ride. Nope. Alright, well. Gotta be an easier way to do this, right? Gotta be an easier way. I already did this side. Okay, here we go. Okay, we couldn't do that. That simplifies things. Alright, I already did this side. Gotta get over to the other side then. There we go. Swinging around. Jumping around at the speed of sound. Oh, switching. There we go. Nice. Alright, what else do we got here? Oh yeah, you can do those. Vaults. Alright, so now we gotta get that line all the way across there. So how are we gonna do that?
Hey,
What's
morons,
this?
where the hell are you?
Oh yeah, wall ride the
I told
broken
you to get out
statues.
there and fix that statue before it falls on a taxpayer. If you buffoons ain't gonna do the job, I'll myrtleize you.
I'll myrtleize you. Alright, so now I just gotta carefully work my way over to this thing and ride away. There we go. Easy enough. Slam into it. Now what will happen now? All this because a drunk guy told me to do it. So now we get multiple different things. So we crush the buses, which turns them into a half pipe. And now we open up this weird room, giving us a first taste into the subway station. Yeah, so there's some goals over here. Let's go talk to this fella again. What do you want?
Damn 15 minutes to 3. if it's that late.
You missed my bus. You probably did miss your bus because you got crushed.
Narcoleptics miss their buses.
Only drunks and narcoleptics miss their bus.
You here, Spunky? I'll fix that clock.
Oh, what? How did I crash from that? All right, so now the tough part is we gotta get up to those clock hands. So how are we gonna do that? Well, it's very simple, my friends. We simply have to grind this up to, nope, I mean grind that up to there. Yes, that's fine. That's fine. We can do this. And then we're gonna do our little pole vaulting challenge thing, and or not. I think that's how you're supposed to do it, right? Yeah, I think I just messed it up. That's okay. We just need more speed. That's all it is. Oop, no, don't go that direction. Don't go that direction. There we go. Alright, now that we've broken the clock. Look at it. Like, these are just so interesting because it feels right in the world of the game. Like, it's just this silly thing that happens. And now that we've smashed that clock, you remember that when the giant ball rolled into that room, we saw that that thing floating above it, but it's like in the middle of the room. How are we supposed to get there? Again, we're using that verticality. And of course it set me back here, so I have to climb back up. Whatever. Whatever. Like I even care. Like, I don't know. It's dumb anyway. Nah, it's not dumb. Love it. Such a good game. I'll probably just do most of the challenges that require me to break things because they're more fun to watch in this one. And then we'll move on to the next level for next week, which I think is the car factory. So that'll be fun. And then this is just here, and we'll grind down, and boom, we got our thing. All right, and now we have some challenges. And I thought they did a really good job of like varying up the challenges. Like I know like some of them are, you know, more or less interesting, but like do 40,000 points in the buses. Like okay, that's a neat attempt. All right, I forgot I cannot get that much air. I've got to just stick to one trick at a time. Oh, wait, what? Oh, we're supposed to roll out. Alright, let's see. Can we get 40,000 points still? I don't know. Maybe. I think we got it, actually. There we go. Easy enough. Easy peasy. Not a problem. Alright, we'll go over to the other side and grind the broken... Bust up the broken statue. I don't think we grind it. I think we got wall ride it. Where is it? Where's the broken one? Do you see one that looks broken? Oh, of course, it's that one. How do we do that? There we go. Well, I'm glad we fixed that. And look at that. I love how they perfectly line up like that. They're great. I just realized I've been playing this whole time, and I haven't even said anything about the soundtrack. Maybe I'll talk about the soundtrack more later. So, needless to say, the soundtrack is phenomenal, but like many other extreme sports games, it is full of licensed material, and I don't want to get in trouble or have a copyright strike on my channel because of having the music, because even though it's included in this, it's just one of those things, which is, I think, unfortunately, a factor of like a dying video game kind of thing, because nowadays, like, you don't see too many games with like the big soundtracks full of well-known popular artists, because it's just like the licensing. They're like, we don't want to license our music for, you know, people to use it for years. Like, we'll give you a temporary license, and then suddenly you're like, where's this game? It's been taken off the market, and it's mainly because they're like, well, we don't have the rights to music anymore, so we kind of can't do anything. Oh, this is the worst place to try and earn these points. Okay, I'm just gonna do it this way. I'll just do a grind and switch it up. There we go. Gotta earn those points. There we go. Finally. Okay, what other challenges do we have? Let's see, we got these hands. Yes, the parrots. I'll have to go to the parrots soon. Oh, here's a secret one. I need my skate. So you see those skates over there on the thing? This is a secret challenge. It's not listed. Well, we freed the skates, so the little girl can go to her skating championship. Don't worry, little girl. I helped you. That will also knock you over. Yeah, just so many interesting things in this game. All right, what do we got here, sir?
Ah, to grind or not to grind.
I shall grind.
Is thy quest. Ye shall grind.
Yes, ye shall. Nope, nope. There we go. Easy enough. Fantastic. And we upped our grind level. I also like that too. That I think that was something that eventually happened in Tony Hawk games, but I'm not 100% sure. The idea of, instead of like earning points and then using them to like level up stuff. Oh right, I had to talk to him first.
about a little lovemaking?
Transfer the walkway and do a look back judo grab.
Such grandiose
Alright.
artistry of
Look back
play.
judo grab. I forget what that means. Show me the details. Alright. Down and right diagonally. Easy enough.
Whilst maintaining elusive balance.
Maintaining elusive balance.
And I shall to thy heroic deeds.
Okay, what's gonna be the easiest way to get there? Probably. Probably just go from this one. Yeah, I think we can do that. Cool. Alright, so let's do this. Oh, dang it. Alright, well that's fun. Let's, maybe we could just vault. That might be easier. Get us more speed going. Yeah, there we go. Nice. We got it. Those pictures look great too.
Hello, Pulitzer.
Pulitzer for a skating thing. What else do we got? The light wires. The bowl. Get into the bowl held by the guy. Easy enough. What other things? Looks like we probably gotta talk to some more people to get some more goals. I think we can manage that. Or we can also just do this goal, since I know it's right here. Big bowl challenge. Easy enough. What else do we got? Ah, yes, the parrots. Let's definitely go do the parrots before we end this. Got a lot of upgrades there. What do we got here? What do you want? Ah, yes, the fireworks, of course.
If I get up there and find them fuses still there, you're gonna see fireworks. And after I bring you with my shovel.
After I bring you with my shovel. Don't know where my voice went there. Grind the ledges, get rid of the pigeons. Get rid of the pigeons. We gotta get rid of the pigeons. Get it? There we go. Very nice. And this one. Pigeons released. We're just destroying everything in this whole thing. I think at the end, once you've like accomplished all the goals, it gives you like a video of like all of the things you destroyed at once. Oh, sweet. What do you? Ooh, what's there? Yes, speed up.
Hear ye, y'all. This young reprobate is guilty of defacing public property.
I have defaced a lot of public property in this game, of course. Just slowly destroying this entire town. Also, my skater has to be freezing with his shirtlessness in this snowy terrain. But, you know, that's his own fault. What am I doing still? Oh, yes, the fireworks fuses. And up there is also where another wonderful goal is. That is one of my favorites. And this guy comes back twice, but there's a wonderful French chef who has some, let's say, exotic food options that he's trying to create. So we'll go talk to him, of course. No. Oh, I got lucky there. Hello, my friend.
Oh, you must help me. My parrots still escape.
He has parrots. No, not to cook. What are you talking about? That would be ridiculous. Yeah. And here we go. More things destroyed. I love how these fireworks are powerful. Like, those are just bombs. That's not a firework. You just blew up that. Alright, so now we gotta find the parrots. So this actually will probably be easier than it normally would be for me, because you have to listen for the parrots to find them. But since I've got the music turned off, it'll be much easier to find. Don't remember where they are, though. I think there's one up by this bowl. Yeah, I think he's over here somewhere. Hello, little parrot. Find the birdie. Where's the birdie? Oh, yeah, he's up there. I remember. Silly bird. Yes, I know where you are.
Get me there! Me there!
And of course, the one of the tougher things about this is that you can't crash while you're carrying the animals with you. Later on, he wants you to get monkeys, so you have to be very careful not to injure yourself, because then you'll have to go back and get the bird again. So not only do you have to go find it, but you have to cautiously bring it back. Don't eat the parrot. Right? Woo. Okay, there we go. One bird.
Oh, you got one of my bad boys. I put you right back in the pot. I mean,
Right back in the pot.
Get the other.
Let's see. Where's the other birds? I feel like there's another one maybe in the middle more. Alright, little birdie. Where are you? Just gotta listen cautiously, quietly. Oh, I hear him. Where's he at? Oh, there he is. Alright, that's easy to get to. Oh, and we should go ahead and get that juice upgrade now that we've caused this entire area to be completely destroyed. Oh, okay. There we go. Lovely. Alright, you naughty, naughty parrot. Alright, where's the... Can I still... Oh, can I still do that? Maybe I can. There we go. Yep. No problem. Get the parrot. Ooh. I really thought I was just about to eat it there. Alright, we'll return this parrot. And then we just have one more of its brethren. I don't remember where he is. Stop telling me what to do, parrot. You silly bird. You're going in the pot. Why is there a monster truck rolling around here?
Holly thinks you suck. You suck.
Another cool thing with this game, too, compared to the Tony Hawk games, if you're about to land sideways, you can do a bail, which will just essentially just turn you straight, which kind of makes more sense for a inline skating game as opposed to skateboarding, because with skateboarding you can't just turn yourself straight because you also have to worry about your board, but for a skating game like this it actually kind of makes sense. So that's just an interesting tidbit for you there. There we go, we got it. There he is. I see you. I see you, little birdie. I'll do what I want. Okay. Nope. Go this way. There we go. Definitely one of the things this game struggles with most is the sometimes the controls are a little wonky and kind of glitchy, but I mean, like, I don't think it's unreasonable. Like, I'm still able to complete everything in the game, so as long as that's the case, then it's not bad enough that I think it's a problem.
Oh, I am so happy, my lad.
So happy to get my little parrots. Into the pot you go.
Thank you, roller person.
Thank you, roller person. Ow. That was painful. What do you want?
While a middling level of expertise has been exhibited, the court will require an additional 2 minutes of even harder.
2 minutes for 100,000 points, compared to some of the later levels when you gotta get like 1 minute for 600,000 points. This is nothing. The big thing with this, like for big point stuff, it's like just go back and forth in a ramp. That's literally the easiest way to do it. Just like keep getting big tricks and just don't break the manuals. Super easy. Look at that. 300,000 points right there. Hey, my manual's increased. That's good. I'm gonna do this one challenge because it's weirdly difficult every time for me to get. You gotta grind all 4 of these lights. Ooh. And I always mess up the last one. Every time. It's like I can't figure out the timing of that last jump. And every time I mess it up. Oh. Alright, that's fine. But yeah, I think that'll be the last of our challenges then for today. And then we'll save up and save the next. See, every time I screw it up. I don't know why. I just cannot manage it. This took me like 10 minutes last time. If it takes me that long, I'm not gonna do it for you guys. if I keep struggling like this, I'll just move on. No point in making you watch me do what looks like the easiest goal. There we go. Alright, what other challenges do we have here? That's all of them. Okay, well, that's everything for this level, so I think that's a perfect time to save and end. So, I will probably put some sort of music in the background, because just having nothing is probably going to be kind of just too quiet. So I don't want to keep you just listening to me with no music. We'll probably just have to find a good generic track to loop. Because unfortunately, this wonderful soundtrack, though short, is just not copyright friendly. So, but anyway, if you like this, let me know. I'll be diving into more levels next week, and go check out my other videos. I'm still playing Celeste and the sock pop videos and everything like that. So, thank you all for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.